Good morning, children of Standard 5. Today in our GK class we are going to discuss Chapter 6 Great Nobel Laureates in India. So first of all we should know who are Nobel Laureates. So Nobel Laureates are the person who are awarded with the Nobel Prize. Now what is a Nobel Prize? The Nobel Prize, named after Swedish businessman and philanthropist. So this Nobel Prize, it is named after Swedish businessman and he is philanthropist. And who is a philanthropist? Philanthropists are the very rich people, those who work for the upliftment of the society. They work for poor people, those who are sick, and Alfred Nobel was among them. So Alfred Nobel is an award that is announced every year for excellence in physics. So this award, it goes to those who work extraordinary or extremely very nicely in the field of physics or chemistry or medicine, literature, economics, and those who have done a lot for the for the achievement of humanity, and commonly known as the Nobel Peace Prize, and it is known as Nobel Peace Prize. And winning this prize puts the awardee on the global map. So the person who wins this award, this Nobel Award, he is known globally by everyone and is recognized, and his work is recognized so that everyone look after his work, what work he has done. Now we are going to discuss one by one. First of all, the Nobel laureates who were residing in India at the time they were awarded the Nobel Prize, we are going to know about them. So Nobel Prize for Literature, he, who was the one to receive? So Nobel Prize for Literature in 1913 was given to Rabindranath Tagore. He was the first Asian to win a Nobel Prize, and he was awarded the Nobel Prize for Gitanjali in 1913. So way back in 1913, when India was still a British colony, Rabindranath Tagore had put India on the world map by winning the country's first Nobel Prize. He was a poet, he was an artist, thinker, and he became the first non-European to win the Nobel Prize for Literature. Tagore, the first Indian Nobel Prize winner, won the award largely for his collection of poems Gitanjali. So the Gitanjali is the collection of poems. So, and the main theme of this poem was devotion. Even today, poems from this collection are taught in schools all over India. Now the second award, it was for the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1913, and it goes to Dr. C.V. Raman. Nobel Prize for Physics was won by Dr. C.V. Raman. And if you have ever wondered why the sky is blue, then you have at some point thought of the Raman effect. Now so C.V. Raman, or Sri Chandrasekhar Venkat Raman, he was an Indian physicist and he was from Tamil Nadu, who became the second of the Indian Nobel laureates. He was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics for his extraordinary work in the field of light scattering. His research, it was termed as the Raman effect, and it earned him the achievement of being the first person from Asia to be awarded for the achievement in the field of science. He had discovered why the sky is blue through his research on how light behaves when it passes through various substances. And the day of his discovery, February 28, is celebrated as the National Science Day. Now the next award which we are going to discuss is the Nobel Prize for Peace. And Nobel Prize for Peace in 1979, it was given to Mother Teresa. So Mother Teresa is a person who had dedicated her entire life to helping and uplifting the poor and needy. And to that, if the person does that type of work, then the whole world sits and takes notice on the person. So Mother Teresa She was born in Kosovo, Serbia, but she moved to India when she was 19 years of age. She was trained and she was taught in Darjeeling with the Sisters of the Loreto. In 1946, Mother Teresa, she was known as Sister Teresa, and she had experienced a call within the call. That means from inside, the voice was coming when she saw the poor and downtrodden while on a train from right from Calcutta. She was returning from Calcutta, and when she had seen the sufferings of the people of the poor, then she decided to do something for them. In 1948, she began to work to help the poor, ill, and those living on the poor society through the charity organization, and the charity organization, it was known as the Missionaries of Charity, and she joined the list of Nobel Prize winners in India when the Nobel Peace Prize was awarded to her in 1979, recognizing her work in overcoming poverty. She was also canonized, or she was also given recognized as a saint by the Roman Catholic Church in 2016. Now we are going to discuss about the Nobel Prize for Economic Sciences in 1998. So it goes to it was given to Amartya Sen. So Amartya Sen, he received the Nobel Memorial Prize in Economic Sciences in 1998 for his contribution to welfare economics. Welfare economics, it seeks to evaluate economic policies in terms of their effect on the well-being of the community. It says about the welfare of the community. Now the other prize is the Nobel Prize for 2017, and it was given for peace. And who has got? So Kailash Satyarthi, he has got. So have you heard of the Bachpan Bachao Andolan? This NGO, it was started by Kailash Satyarthi, a child rights activist. He works to end child labor. Satyarthi was awarded this prestigious Nobel Peace Prize for his work towards eradicating child labor. And to date, till now he has liberated 88,000 children from child labor and slavery. So Kailash Satyarthi, he has joined the list of Indian Nobel Prize winners in 2014 when he started the prestigious prize shared the prestigious prize with Malala Yousafzai. Now the next prize award we are going to talk is Nobel Prize in Medicine, and the people these are the Nobel laureates of Indian origin who were from India but overseas citizens, but afterwards they had gone to different countries. So among them there is the Nobel Prize in Medicine. It was won by Hargobind Khurana in 1968. Hargobind Khurana was a biochemist, and he was born in Raipur in British India. He later emigrated to United States and became an American citizen. He was awarded the Nobel Prize in Medicine for his work in genetic research, and he shared his prize with his fellow researchers, and his research was in the field of genetic code. Now we are going to discuss about the Nobel Prize for Physics won in 1983, and the person who has won was Subramaniam Chandrasekhar. He was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1983, and he propounded the theory about the white dwarf. He determined a limit for such a celestial body, which is also known as the Chandrasekhar unit. And he was born in Lahore in undivided India, and he spent his working life in the United States, where he became a citizen. He was an astrophysicist and a nephew of C.V. Raman, about whom we have read before. He shares his Nobel Prize with his fellow researchers for their work relating to the structure and the evolution of the stars. He even has a scientific and physical construct, the Chandrasekhar limit, and it is named after him. He joined the Nobel list of Nobel Prize winners in 1983. Now we are going to read about the Nobel Prize for Chemistry in 2009. So it was won by Venkat Raman Ramakrishna. So Venkat Ramakrishna won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 2009 along with two other scientists. Then we are going to discuss about the Nobel laureates who had Indian linkages and were resident in India when they became recipients of the Nobel Prize. So first one which we are going to discuss is about Rudyard Kipling. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1907. He was an English journalist, short story writer, poet, novelist, and he was born in India, which inspired much of his work. And he was awarded in 1907 the Nobel Prize in Literature as the first English language writer to receive the prize, and at 41 he was the youngest recipient to date. Now the next one we are going to talk is the Nobel Prize Peace in 1989. It was given to Dalai Lama. So Norwegian Nobel Committee, it had decided to award the 1989 Nobel Peace Prize to the 14th Dalai Lama Tenzin Gyatso, the religious and political leader of the Tibetan people. He is a political and the religious leader of the Tibetan people, and the company emphasized the fact that the Dalai Lama struggled for the liberation of the Tibetan people, and he opposed the use of non-violence. Instead what he did, he advocated the peaceful solution which was based on the tolerance and the mutual respect, so that the historical and cultural heritage of the people can be preserved. Now the next award is the Nobel Prize for Literature in 2001. It was given to V.S. Naipaul. So the prize for Nobel Prize for Literature has gone to someone who deserves it, like the great masters. V.S. Naipaul, he tells the stories which show us ourselves and the reality in which we live. His use of language is very precise and it is beautiful. He uses simple, strong words with which he expresses humanity of all of us. So thank you.